First question in Yusuf Salim has become the first visually impaired judge in which country? In Pakistan. President Ramnath Kovind launched Solar Chakra mission for artisans. It has been started to which minister? It has been started by micro small medium enterprise. Levjo Obrator, the leftist leader, National Regeneration Movement Party. He became the president for 6 years. Which country? So that is Mexico. Levjo Obrator. Minister of Health and Family Welfare has banned the domestic campaigns to produce which hormone chemical effective from 1st July to prevent its misuse. It's oxytocin. RIMPAC naval exercise in of 26 countries started recently in Hawaii. Which Indian naval strength frigate ship is participating in the exercise? It is INS Sahyadri. Girish Chandra Chaturvedi, the former Petroleum Secretary of India, has been made the non-executive chairman of which bank? ICICI Bank. Sandeep Bakshi, COO, Chief Operating Officer, MD and CEO Chanda Kochar, sent to leave. Supreme Court had stayed the appointment of which person as the Chief Vigilance Commissioner? It is K.B. Chowdhury. Supreme Court had stayed the appointment of C.V. Chowdhury as the Chief Vigilance Commissioner, K.B. Chowdhury, who has been appointed as the new Managing Director of State Bank of India. It is Arijit Basu. Has been appointed as the new Managing Director of State Bank of India. The Chief Minister of which state has laid down the foundation stone of Gattu Lift irrigation scheme? It is Telangana. Chief Minister of Telangana state has laid down the foundation stone of Gattu Lift irrigation project. A 216 feet statue of Ramanuj being set up in which Indian city? It is Hyderabad. The renowned artist Anjali Lal Menon has been awarded the Kalidasa Award by which Indian state as for the contribution to arts? Madhya Pradesh. Which Indian national park has become the largest host for the endangered saltwater crocodile Bhitarkonika? The government has set up a 13-member expert panel to devise the way economic activity is measured at state and district level as part of a movement to update the base year for calculating national income 2018 and 17-19 from 2011-12. Now, who has been made the head of the panel? Expert panel said is Ravinder Dholakia, who won the women's singles Malaysian Open badminton tournament. Tai Tiju Ying. Malaysian Open badminton women singles tournament winner Tai Tuju Ying, who break his own record for the highest 2020 international score by hitting 172 from 76 balls against Zimbabwe in Harare. So Aaron Finch. Which Indian oil refinery? Which Indian refinery has become the first PSU in India to adopt online legal compliance system called Ligatrix Numaligarh Wildlife Refinery has become the first PSU in India adopt online legal compliance system Ligatrix. The Competition Commission of India (CCI) has given its approval to the proposed merger of Bharati Infratil and the tower arm of Bharati Airtel, which tower company with Indus Towers. India won the Kabaddi Masters Dubai Championship by defending which team by a score 44 to 26 in the final. It is Iran. Tourism Minister KG Alphonse inaugurated the Institute of Hospitality Management, in which Indian city it is in Jodhpur. His Holiness the Dalai Lama launched happiness curriculum for the school students from class nursery to class 8, of which Indian state origin Delhi, who has become the first Indian Army officer to complete the Ironman uh, triath- triathlon event, considered one of the most difficult one-day sporting events in the world in Australia. Vikram Dogra. So Vikram Dogra and Indian Army officer, the Ironman triathlon event, most difficult one-day sporting event in the world in Australia. First 3.8 kilometer swim, then 180 kilometer cycling, then 42.2 kilometer marathon to be completed in just 17 hours, completed in just 14 hours 21 minutes. So it is one of the toughest, which Indian first, who has become the first Indian Army officer. So Vikram Dogra. So the event considered the most difficult one-day sporting events in the world in Australia, to be completed in just 17 hours, completed in just 14 hours 21 minutes. Sunil Mehta panel has submitted a 5-point plan to fight NPAs in the banks. Uh, what is the name of to it? It is Project Sasakt. Sunil Mehta panel has submitted its 5-point plan to fight NPA in the bank. What is the name of given to it? It is Project Sasakt. So thank you.